Singapore, today a gleaming city-state, safe, modern, and orderly. But beneath the surface of this urban landscape lies a legacy of law enforcement shaped by history. In this episode, we retrace the footsteps of the men and women who kept the peace, through the buildings they once called home. The journey began in 1820. Just months after Stamford Raffles landed, the island's first police office was established near the mouth of the Singapore River. Led by Francis James Bernard, this modest attap hut marked the beginnings of law enforcement in the colony. The original structure is long gone, but a plaque now stands along the Jubilee Walk, an enduring marker of the birth of Singapore's policing. As maritime trade boomed, the need to police the waters led to the formation of the Marine Police in 1851. Based at Empress Place, they patrolled Singapore's busy coastline to combat smuggling and piracy. Today, the old post has disappeared, but the spirit of vigilance lives on. Just steps away, the Police Coast Guard continues its mission with modern technology and speedboats. The Central Police Station on South Bridge Road was once the heartbeat of policing in the city centre. Built in the 1930s, it was designed with thick walls and a commanding presence. The station has since been decommissioned, and the building adapted for modern use, yet its facade remains a familiar sight to those walking through Chinatown. Directly opposite the former Central Police Station once stood the police court, a place of judgment for petty crimes, disputes, and early justice. It worked closely with Central Station to uphold law and order. Though the court no longer exists, its echoes linger in Singapore's strict adherence to law today. Telok Ayer, one of Singapore's oldest districts, also housed a small police station to serve the early Chinese immigrant communities. While the police station no longer exists, the street retains much of its heritage charm, blending old and new seamlessly. In the heart of Singapore's civic district, along Maxwell Road, once stood a vital pillar of urban order, the former headquarters of the traffic police. During the mid-20th century, this was the nerve center for managing Singapore's growing road network and the challenges of a rapidly motorizing city. Officers stationed here coordinated traffic flow, enforced road safety, and issued licenses in an era when owning a car was a rising symbol of progress. For many from the older generation, this building evokes memories of long queues to pay traffic fines, register new vehicles, or apply for a driving license. Though the traffic police headquarters has since relocated, the building itself remains repurposed as Maxwell Chambers Suites, a premier facility for legal arbitration and offices. Its dignified facade has been preserved, standing as a quiet reminder of the building's legacy in shaping Singapore's road safety and civic administration. Along bustling Robinson Road once stood one of Singapore's most critical crime-fighting institutions, the former headquarters of the Criminal Investigation Department, or CID. From the mid-20th century, this building served as the frontline of serious crime investigations, housing elite officers who tackled organized crime, vice, and major criminal cases across the island. Within its walls, detectives conducted interviews, followed leads, and pieced together evidence in some of Singapore's most high-profile cases. It was a place of intensity, secrecy, and justice. The building has since been demolished, and today, sleek office towers define the landscape of Robinson Road. But for many, the site remains etched in memory as the heart of Singapore's early crime-fighting legacy, a place where truth was uncovered and the rule of law upheld. Standing at along Beach Road was the former Beach Road Police Station, once played a key role in maintaining order in colonial Singapore. Built in the early 20th century, this distinctive colonial-style building served as a key outpost for policing the Central District, monitoring nearby neighborhoods, busy roads, and the bustling civic center. Officers here dealt with everything from petty thefts to public disturbances, reflecting the growing demands of an expanding city. Today, the building has been conserved and repurposed. It now houses retail and F&B outlets within the South Beach development, blending the charm of heritage with modern urban living. Though the police have long moved out, the building's grand facade remains a reminder of its past, standing watch over Beach Road, just as it did decades ago. A crown jewel of colonial architecture, the old Hill Street Police Station opened in 1934 as the largest government building in Singapore. Its walls have witnessed joy and tragedy, from housing families to reportedly detaining prisoners during World War II. Now a vibrant landmark and home to government ministries, the building was declared a national monument in 1998. It stands not just as a monument of law but of transformation. These stations may no longer serve their original purpose, but they remain vital threads in the tapestry of Singapore's policing history. Our next stop takes us to Outram, home to two often overlooked police sites that played a vital role in Singapore's colonial security network, the Upper Barracks. Perched on Pearl's Hill, the Upper Barracks were built in 1934 to house the Sikh contingent of the Straits Settlements Police. Its location provided clear sightlines over Chinatown, a hotbed of vice in the early 20th century. Inside, a bomb-proof bunker served as the communications nerve center during wartime emergencies. After decades of official use, it became a creative arts hub, 195 Pearl's Hill Terrace, but it's now slated for redevelopment by March 2025. Just below, the lower barracks complemented its hilltop counterpart. Also completed in 1934, it supported the Sikh policemen and later hosted the CID, the Scene of Crime Unit, and the Area Court. These barracks stood in the historic Sepoy Lines, a district deeply tied to the Sikh police force who first arrived in Singapore in 1881. In 2008, both barracks were gazetted for conservation, and by 2012, they were officially recognized as National Historic Sites. Though tucked away in plain sight, the upper and lower barracks are silent witnesses to Singapore's early policing story. Next, we head to Singapore's historic docks where the Tanjong Pagar police station once stood as a watchful guardian over the city's bustling maritime trade. Built in the late 1800s, this colonial outpost was manned by a mix of European and Sikh officers, the latter known for their discipline and loyalty. Strategically located at the junction of Keppel and Tanjong Pagar roads, it overlooked the harbour, maintaining order in one of the busiest parts of the city. In 1972, the station was demolished. The location is now part of Keppel Port Terminal. But its legacy still whispers through Singapore's law enforcement history. A symbol of colonial authority and maritime vigilance, now lost to time. In the heart of bustling Kandang Kerbau, now known as Little India, once stood a key pillar of law and order. The Kandang Kerbau police station, located at the junction of Serangoon and Bukit Timah roads, served the growing urban community through the early 20th century. In 1972, officers from this very station cracked a 5-man robbery gang, a defining moment in its policing legacy. But by 1977, operations moved to the new Toa Payoh police station. The building was demolished in 1978 and in its place rose Tekka Centre, a symbol of community life and cultural fusion. Though the station is gone, Kandang Kerbau's role in Singapore's law enforcement history lives on.